Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and happy new year to everyone who have joined me in my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well and started your new year with new lots of fun. Okay, all right. So today we are here to solve Leetcode problem of the day, and today's 2nd Jan 2025, and today's problem is count vowel strings in range. So before reading the whole statement, we will try to understand that what could be the problem. So you have to something this line says that you have to count vowel strings in range. It says that there will be some string in which we will consider a string as a vowel or a non-vowel. So and the query will be in range, so you have to count such a string. So this is the problem statement. It might be the problem statement, but you have to now read the whole statement to understand better. So now you are given zero index array of string words and 2D array of integer query. So you can see that here is the string array of strings, and here is the query of 2D array where something like given in each queries I, Li and Ri ask us to find the number of string present in the range. From this range L to R both inclusive, that you have to select both the indexes L and R of words that start and end with vowels. So you have to find the number of string which will start and end with vowel. So we will consider and include in the answer if the string will be having vowel in at the beginning and end characters, and it should be in the range of L to R. So you have to return an array answer of size query dot length, where answer I is the answer of ith query. So you can also, it has been explained here that these character will be considered as vowel if you don't know what the vowel is. So these are the word and these are the query, and each query having two length L and R. At the zero index it will be L, and at index 1 it will be R. So you have to find out how many such string in this range. So let's try to execute for this range from 0 to 2. So it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 to 2, these three. Maximum answer could be 3 and minimum answer could be 0. So you can see that A and A, last index and first index character are vowels. So we will consider this character as a vowel string. This is not vowel string because the A start and end character are not vowel, and start in this string start and end character are vowel. So we will consider this. So the answer is 2 for the first query. So you can see that the answer for the first query is 2. Now from index 1 to 4, from 1 to 4 you can see that this one, and this one, these three are vowel string and this is not vowel string, so the answer is 3. And for this range from 1 to 1, 0, 1, because only single string is lying between these range, but this string is not a vowel string, so the answer is 0. So you have to just find out that how many strings are vowel in the given range. So this is all about the problem. So let's see the example number 2 and then we will start solving in code our intuition. So these are the three and these all three are vowels. So in the range of 0 and 2, 0 and 2 there are the 3 and all 3 string are vowels. So the answer is 3. From 0 to 1 there is the 2 string and both string are vowel string, so the answer is 2. And from 2 to 2 only a single string lies, and this string also a vowel string because start and end is the same character, and because it has only a single length string, so the answer will be 1. So this is all about the problem. Let's start with coding. Let's think that how we will proceed. So let's see the what is the constant. Constant is word or length. Word length could be 10 to the power 5, and each word could be length of maximum of 40. So each character will be of lowercase English character, and the sum of each length of each word will not exceed 3 into 10 to the power 5. Query length would be 10 to the power 5, and this is the word length. L and R will lies between 0 and word or length. So by seeing the constant, you can see that either you can solve in linear time complexity, or maybe you can solve n log n, something like that. You cannot solve m into n, where m is the length of string, this string, and n is the length of the query. So you cannot solve in it, because if you will multiply this, let's say 10 to the power 5, and if you multiply 10 to the power 5, and because you have to iterate each string, so 40 into 10 to the power 5 and 10 to the power 5 will be like 4 into 10 to the power 11. So this will not work. So how we will approach it? So now, because you can also see that maximum 10 to the power 6 is good for linear time complexity, but you can see that if word dot length is 10 to the power 5 and these are 40, so it will be something like 4 into 10 to the power 6, which I think which it will also exceed the linear time complexity, so it will also give you the TLE. So it will, so multiplication of each word into 10 to the power 5 will not work. So what we will do now, or you can say that okay, but we do not have to care about that what character are there in a string in between the last and first character. You just have to check whether last and first character are vowel or not. So we can, instead of traversing the whole string, what we can do is that we can only check whether the first and last character are vowel or not. So we can change that into the order of 1. So that will be the constant time complexity. So now our intuition will reduce to 10 to the power 5. So it will work, but the problem is that you have to check that in the range. You have to check in the range. So you can check that. Okay, this one is, so we will, how we will proceed. So in this situation, the prefix sum is a better solution. So you can see that this one is okay. So we will make an array. We will store that either it is vowel string or not. So for this, and that array will have the length equal to the word dot length. So this will be the vowel, so we will write that 1, and then this is not, we will write that 0, and then let me show you that how I will proceed it. So here you can see that. So I will make some array something like this. Then this one is a vowel string, so I will write it like 1. This now, so we will write a 0, and then again 1, again a 1, and then again 1. So this will be the array. So to make the prefix array, what we will do, we will do 1, then 1, then 2, then 3, and then 4. So now it is easy because whenever there will be the query, what will be, how many number of string will be a vowel string. So using this prefix array, we will find that how many number of strings are vowel string. So let me show you an example. From 0 to 2, you will have to check how many are there. So from 0 to 2, 0, 1, 2. From 0 to 2, so the answer will be 2 because the first index is 0. From 1 to 4, from 1 to 4, we will check what is the 4 and what is 1 minus L minus 1. So L minus 1 is 1. From 4 to minus 1 is 3. So the answer is 3. And from, from 1 to 1, from 1 to 1, R is 1 and L minus 1 is 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So the answer is 0. So we will make an array like this, and we will find the prefix sum, and by using the prefix sum, we will find the answer for each query. So this will be our intuition. Let's begin with coding now. Okay, then let's suppose the length of words dot length. Okay, queries. Okay, you will have to make a prefix array. Let's suppose int, and what will be the size? It will be the size of length word, so it will be the size of m. Okay, now for word in words, this will be the type of string. So let's define what will be the vowel using the hash set. Set equal to rest A E I O and then U. Okay, sorry, U. So these characters will be considered as vowel. So for each string we will check. Let's find the length of word. let's say length, then length will be equal to word dot length. Okay, if set dot contains word dot character rate 0, and similarly character rate length minus 1. So we will assign it as we will have to make a variable I equal to 0, mm, prefix of I equal 1. If this will be the true, we will assign 1. Okay, this is now, I think, okay. Now let's try to find the prefix sum, and I equal to 0 equal to 1. So I is already there, so I equal to 1 colon I less than what? um so this will be the prefix sum. Now define the answer array. Answer name type size query, so the length of query is n. So we will have to return the answer. Now this will be the query, and queries, oh sorry, now let's say if L equal to Q0, if L equals 0, in this case you will have to find answer of I. Let's now again say that I equal 0, start with 0. Answer of I equal to prefix of R, else you will have to answer of I, answer of R minus answer of L. So this will be the answer, and you will have to increase the I. Similarly, because you will also have to increase the I here, I plus plus. So I increase here, then again I started with 1, and then M, and then again I declare the answer array, and then query. I think it should work now. Let's try to run it now. An index out of bound for, sorry, this will be the prefix array, it should be there. So second answer is done. Why is that? 1 is saying 1 1 due to 2. Sorry, this will be L minus 1. Okay. So you can see that these two test cases that was given in the example have been passed. So let's try to submit it now. So you can see that our code have been submitted and successfully accepted, and it has passed all the test cases, 94 out of 24 that are available. So at the beginning I have already told you that what will be the time complexity. Time complexity will be the order of m plus n, where m is the number of query and n is the number of words that are available in the words array. So let's try to see here that what will be the time complexity. So you can see that our code that we have submitted in Java have been beat 35.67% of the people who have submitted in Java. And in the memory constraint, you can see that it taken 85.68 MB and beat 76.77% of the people who have submitted in Java. Let's try to analyze the time complexity using the feature. So you can see that our time complexity is order of m plus n. So this is all about the today's problem. If you have any query or suggestion, you can ping me below in the comment box. Stay healthy and keep growing and do for yourself in 2025, and again happy new year. Okay, all right.